Buffet to. Welcome back to Tavern Talk. I'm George Wanyane. I'm welcoming you back. Glad to see y'all back. But I'm not by myself. I got Zanda representing Platinum Stars. Say hello to Buffet.
Why you gotta diss the platinum province like that? You know we don't have any representative anymore in the league. But anyways,
It's not
yeah,
a diss, my friend. It's not a diss.
we got the jerseys because they were given by the provincial people, you know. So, anyways, yeah, hello everyone. Good to be back. Been a minute.
It's been a minute. We missed you. But we're not all by ourselves. Zanda and I, we got in Tangeni. Tangeni, always looking fresh up here. Say hello.
Hello Mzanzi, good evening Dimadekwana, Riperele, Abshin, Dimelang, Sanbonani, Kuenat. Welcome back. It's been a wonderful weekend of football.
That it has been. That it has been. Hey, he's not letting our international viewers go. He's saying hello, Mzansi, and everybody else. KB, say what's up.
Tumela Lote, hey, it's your boy Cavelo, giving you lots of disky love all the way from South Africa. Let's go, man.
Let's go get it. Mr. Tangeni and KB's favorite team at the Stamford Bridge with the Chelsea shirt this week around. We let go of the PSG.
No more.
So there was a lot of changes to the starting lineup of Chelsea, but they still did well. So what did you think of the changes? What did you think of the game? KB.
Well, the one noticeable one was that right at the back, Fafana is out. He picked up an injury against AC Milan. So obviously Choloba had to start the game, which obviously wasn't.
He was
Eh?
no, no, he
Yeah,
wasn't the right. You were saying
I wasn't saying he wasn't the right, but okay.
no. I'm saying you were saying. Nah, I actually thought he was all right.
Yeah, I wasn't saying he
Uh,
wasn't the bad start or choice. I think he was quite good back. Um, I think Koulibaly also got a start first
yeah.
time under Potter.
No, they played Fafana and Koulibaly. The
Oh,
starting lineup for Chelsea was Cap. No, yeah,
Kepa,
Kappa at the back.
Kepa.
Aspalaqueto, Chalaba, Koulibaly, Cucurella at the back. Loftus Cheek, Jorginho, Pulisic, Mount, Gallagher, and Havertz.
Yes. So I'm saying, uh, uh, so Caesar, the captain, was his first start, under
Mm.
Potter. Koulibaly, I might be wrong. I don't know in AC Milan if he started, but I think this was also, no, actually, this was also his first start. Thiago Silva took a rest,
Yeah.
so Koulibaly started the game. Cucurella, obviously, also this is his first start. So the whole of defense, they were having their first start this weekend under
Oh,
the new coach, right? Um, and then obviously Conor Gallagher also.
yeah.
I think he's a good player, man. I just love him. I love the boy. I've said it before, even when TT was still in charge, even though TT was, putting a lot of pressure on him to make hard tackles and to become aggressive. I still believed in him. Jorginho, for me, he's now becoming on and off, man. I'm not so excited
You're
about.
not sold this season.
Yeah, back in the days when Sari came with him, we I was excited about his style, and he had a different play altogether. He wasn't there to score. He's almost like your Thiago at
Yeah.
Liverpool. So I enjoyed that about him. But yeah, one thing I would say is Havertz is not a striker for me. He scored, yes, but he's not a
and
striker.
out lethal
Yeah,
striker. I
we
actually thought this game, Pulisic had quite a couple of misses,
Pulisic
for
also.
me.
I mean, Pulisic. Yeah, this boy, man. I think in his first season under Frank, that was the only season I enjoyed. Ever since then, he's just another player on the squad.
It's downhill.
Yeah, not bad, but he's just average, man, for me.
Right. Okay, Ntangeni, I know you had thoughts about this game.
Look, very interestingly enough, right? I looked at their game against Milan
Mm.
and their game, of course, against Wolves, which I think the coach he's doing something. Last time I saw something like this was your Ferguson, your Mushine Chugrao, where uh, he could play a whole new team, play another cup or another league, and
Mm.
then come to this place. Because look at the people that scored. It's 3-0 during the week against Milan, 3-0 over the weekend, and totally different scorers altogether. No one
Mm.
was repeated, so to speak. So one moment you think maybe there's no consistency, but then you look at, and I hope when we play Milan tomorrow, that's what he's doing to say, I want to have this type of players playing in Europe and this type of players being able to
Playing
anchor.
in the league.
Yeah. Yes,
Mm.
I agree with Gabriel when he says Havertz, I don't think he's a striker. And I'm not thinking he wants to make him a striker, but he's saying, can you play false striker for me? And and
Can you
and
take that Firmino role and
look, whether it's gonna work or not, for now, let's give credit. It's worked. It's
he's
working.
trying something?
We won. They
Potter is
never
coming.
scored.
Yeah.
But yes, it was a difficult game if you think of it. We made a meal of it because basically the whole of
Mm.
45 minutes we were struggling to score. We scored
The
45
second
minutes
half,
in
yeah.
the last. Yeah. So do you see my point when I say yes in the beginning maybe because players were trying to fit into this new.
But you know what? It's understandable because you know making that many changes to a starting lineup
Yeah.
will need a little bit of adjustment.
Yeah. So like I said, as a fan, I might not agree with certain tactics, but
Mm.
I'm saying because you're winning, probably you're seeing something that I don't see. Let me give you a chance. It's working. Until
Yeah.
maybe when we get exposed, then I might say, oh, damn. But for now, because I see he's trying to push for that Champions League again.
Yeah.
I mean, he's giving attention. If you look at the quality of players he plays
No.
in,
Yeah.
in the UEFA
In
versus the
Champions
league,
League
then you can see that he wants to get to the group stages. I mean, to the knockout stage. And
knockout.
perhaps,
Mm.
yeah, perhaps when he was called, that was one of the things that they told him to say, look,
Mm.
you get us to the knockout stages, we'll fix the team next season. I don't
Mm.
know. And time will tell. Of course, when he starts winning these things and he starts commenting, then you will get to hear him and understand what's his mandate.
What do you think?
Uh,
What do you think of Mendy, man, on the bench? Um,
Eh, my guy, like I said, ne,
um,
it's a painful, a really painful one. And now, especially where they haven't conceded in the last two games,
yeah.
it, it, you want to fault the coach, but how do you fault the coach when he's not conceding?
Tell me something. I hear that Kappa versus Mendy.
Kepa.
Mendy Kappa. Apologies. Mendy is not as vocal as Kappa. And is that true? On the field, that is, to control the defensive line, to tell the players, uh, is that true? Or is that the reason why they're trying him out and then because he is a good player. He is a good keeper.
Look,
Both of
okay,
them.
before KB goes, personally, and with the little games that I've watched,
Yeah.
I doubt he might. You see, he's vocal. Maybe he might not be vocal same as Kepa. Ne?
Okay.
So I mean, it's a pity in English football they don't respect Afcon. Remember, this is the guy who lifted the Afcon, and because
Mm.
of his heroics. So saying to that person he's not vocal, I find it a little bit more, you know, it
Disrespectful.
yeah, it is. It's not something that he could say. He might say, "Look, I'm trying to see my combination at the back." Don't
Mm.
say he's not vocal. I mean, this guy he pulled miracles for Chelsea.
Yeah,
Mm.
So
yeah,
yeah, that's my opinion.
yeah. I was about to say is that also you must remember Chelsea when it comes to its defense line, whether it be Silva or whether it be Caesar, um,
Yeah.
those are sort of your quality captains at the defense. You have them screaming and yelling all the time throughout the game, consistently.
Qualities of a captain is supposed
Yeah,
to be, yeah,
yeah,
giving instructions and all of that. Yeah.
100%. So you don't get a chance, or rather you. Why would you still need somebody else who screams there? I don't understand. Like you already got, like I say, within your defense line, you've got quality people that are looking at the game thoroughly throughout the game.
And
Screaming minute to minute. Um, what exactly is it? I mean, Mendy could just say, "Hey, Silva, you know, on the left, we're not doing it. Tell Chilwell or Cucurella
mm.
to come back." And Silva will make sure that that message is relayed. I don't think
And
that's
because that those instructions are coming from the back line, they also see the whole pitch.
yeah,
It's not like
yeah.
they
Silva is
don't
always the
see.
last man. Silva is always the last man. I mean, even
Mm.
even when the captain is there, Cesar is there, Silva will remain at the back, man. He will be the last man. When that ball gets kicked out from a corner kick, he will be the one to pick the man that will, be running with it. So, yeah, my thoughts are, I'm really at first, I was worried how each coach, even TT, how he's going to manage both of these goalkeepers because both of them for me they're doing good. Kepa and Mendy. I was just concerned as to how you're going to keep them, motivated.
Both happy
Yeah,
because they're both quality keepers.
and look at it this way: is that in the before the season started in the transfer window, we bought another keeper, a young boy from America. So it really what makes me think is there perhaps maybe something that they are planning or intending on doing
And the
to
pipeline, yeah.
to
Because
to,
the thing
to
is,
upend Mendy? Is that you know what? In 2 years' time, when he has to go for that Afcon, we don't need him. Let's prepare this youngster to be ready. I mean, we're talking about a 16-year-old, 17-year-old goalkeeper that we signed. So maybe that's a sign that the African goalkeeper might not be needed in the future going forward.
mm, they're trying to mitigate that what happened when he was gone.
But
Jorge.
the keepers,
No, I know that uh, there was adequate cover, so that if the cover is not proper at that time, at least they have tried to mitigate that risk.
yeah.
But you know what? Like I said, I think this will be a great topic for the World Cup. Again,
Mm.
I think we undervalue African players when they go to AFCON, which again influences them to switch from AFCON to the Europa League.
Mm.
It's things like this where we know. I don't know if now I've spoken to these players. Some of them, look, it's a conversation they even have with their agents to say, look, I've
Mm.
spoken to the management.
They would rather
Look,
go.
they would pay you even more for you to
Mm.
stay behind and not risk it. They need you. So already when you're being told that, you are conflicted. And some of the players, they still feel, I need to make more money. So what do? They stay behind because they need that bonus. You remember Steven Pinar, when he actually faked an injury? I
Mm.
think and then they eventually made him a captain because somebody just went and spoke to him and said, look, national team over everything else. So it's things like that where,
National pride. Mm.
yes. So for me, and like I say again, the EPL disrespects the AFCON. And
So
until the respect is given,
yeah.
I mean, when these guys go to Brazil, because remember it's the same season as us, do they make
Yeah.
just as much noise as they do when African players go?
Yeah,
Well,
Brazilian players.
the whole of La Liga is gone because
Yeah.
Exactly.
the whole league is just full of South Americans.
No, it's true. So
Mm.
that's why I'm saying this will be a good topic for the World Cup. But
The World Cup, yeah.
yeah, I see what you're saying about Mendy, and you're right. They they are putting undue pressure on him about him leaving, to say if you leave, you might come back and not even make the bench.
And not have space. Because
Yeah.
with the keeper, see, it's difficult because, hey, if the one keeper is in there, kicking him out, do you just have to wait for him to have a bad game,
Injury
injury,
or a bad game.
Injury,
or,
not even
yeah,
that game. Injury.
injury more than anything, yeah.
Yeah. Another
So I
African, speaking of another, that Hakim Ziyech. I mean, I know
was yet, yeah.
he's now come out of international retirement. He was also he had retired from international duty, but now he's saying, "Oh, I'm coming back." I don't know if he thinks you know the coach would want him back, but he's one player also. I don't know why we're keeping him at Chelsea. Maybe you guys have a different opinion of him, different to me, but hey, that boy he's just in it, man, for the money, or rather, maybe not.
He's just filling up the numbers.
Yo,
Eh,
man,
but guys, you need a bit of luck in these things.
okay.
There are players that, when you think of it, they don't even deserve to be in the EPL,
Mm.
but you see them in and out there, and and whether we like it or not, these European teams, given an opportunity, they will choose their own kind than the foreigners. Because remember, there's that thing that you are flooding. So
Yeah,
not to sound very political, but
Mm.
there are people that they just have that, like a coach comes in, even if they're not playing, but they're there, they're sitting there earning their money. And like you say, why? Now he realizes why he needs to come out of international retirement. He realizes that he needs game time.
yeah,
Mm.
That's it. It's game time. When I
yeah.
get time, I renegotiate my contract at a better price. That's all. It's got nothing to do with anything else. Because
He's
all
not
along is
game time.
happy. Not
Clubs are not interested in him. He
yeah.
wanted to leave Chelsea. Now,
And
yeah,
there weren't any offers.
nah. I don't think AC Milan. I think wanted to make an offer, but it was a lousy offer for him. He knew it.
Yeah, it wasn't the amount that he wanted. And
Correct.
But
if you have game time, if you play well, then you have clout to say,
Hundred
I don't
percent.
want this, I want this. So if
100.
you're not playing, you can't say anything.
100%.
and
All right.
playing for Chelsea, it will be difficult to go to a smaller team.
Yeah,
Chelsea is not a small team at all.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And if you go into another team where you are not guaranteed game time, you might as well not move. Because remember, with these players, if they say to him, come over, we guarantee you 50% of the game, he might go.
Mm.
Some, they even get up to 80% game time
Yeah.
guaranteed
No,
for them.
in the contract itself. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway,
All
yeah.
right, all right, all right. That's enough about Chelsea now.
hey, you
Uh,
forgot to mention my boy Diego Costa getting a standing
oh
ovation.
yeah. That ovation that Chelsea
Yeah,
got gave him was
yeah,
on point, on point, on
yeah.
point, on point.
Yep.
Give it up, Chelsea fans.
Yeah,
They know their legends and then they respect.
yeah.
But this game he was kept quiet by the two
Uh,
defenders, eh?
Diego is tired, man. He hasn't played a game
Diogo was old,
since
eh?
December. He hasn't played a game since December, bro. So,
But he had time to get his fitness up.
hey, game fitness is not the same, bro. But I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, ish. He's old, man.
He's old, man.
You
And you
know,
could see
let's not
it.
What,
try and
36 years or how old is he?
I think
uh
36.
yeah, should be there. He's old. I mean, the Costa was there at Chelsea with who's the
Actually
another
34.
Totti? Was it Totti?
Who?
You remember the Italian?
Yeah. Francesco Totti.
Yeah, Francisco Totti went. He came back. Francisco Totti. He coached Costa. Do you remember? So this guy is old, guys. He's
Yeah.
old. That is my
That's
point.
been us. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to us. And we appreciate you watching all the way to here. All right. This been us. This been Tavern Talk. Peace.
Tanko.
Tanko.